All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is a virtual information session for the Master of Science in Financial Analytics program. Sometimes we refer to that as the MSFA program for short. Again, this session is going to be recorded and everyone will receive a copy of the presentation as well as a link to the recording once the session ends. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Dr. Cindy Chen.
Okay, so I'll start with the agenda. So introduction about the market, about the program, and then the job market. Oh, introduction about the info session today, and then how is the job market for MSFA, and then about our school, about our college, and then about our program, and then I will turn it to Lindsay and talking about the application process, and then open session for the Q&A. Okay, so the best jobs for the graduate with a finance degree, and basically the finance field can be classified into 4 categories: investment, corporate finance, financial institutions, and international finance. And these are jobs, the field our graduates work, not just the undergraduate, but also the MSFA graduates. And the MSFA Financial Analytics, so the curriculum is aligned with CFA, Chartered Financial Analysts. So the concentration of the program is steered towards investment side, okay? But still, we have courses about corporate finance. So if you are a business major, and you will take a finance 601 corporate finance course. And if you are a non-business major, and then you will take a conditional corporate finance course of Finance 501 during the summer, and to get a grade above B, including B, okay, and then you are eligible officially and enrolled in the program. And then we have investment banking, portfolio management, and then the hedge fund, so private equity, and commercial banking, so that's the financial institutions, and the financial planning, insurance, financial consulting. It will be more personal finance side. Yes. Okay, so the competition is tough, and nowadays our non-business majors will be hard to knock the door, and then bachelor degree is not sufficient, and so many people find more their position that like they can stand front of the peers once they have a CFA credential or the master degree. So traditional 4-year undergraduate program is no longer sufficient adequate for obtaining or secure a job in the finance field. Yes. Okay, so this is about our College of the Business. So we are CFA Institute Partnership School, and so students are eligible to apply for the CFA Student Scholarship. And our College of Business is an ACSB accreditation school. I think that in the next few slides, we have the explanation about the ACSB. Do we have one more slide before this one about the ACSB? This one, yeah. So ACSB is the abbreviation for this one, the long one. Okay, and only about 30% of the business schools in the USA are ACSB accredited. And then our college has to be ACSB, and including all the programs, all the master programs. And specifically next about our graduate program, about the College of Business. And according to the survey in Money Magazine, and then the best value ranking. So the ranking according to more than 20,000 data points. Okay, so the balance between cost and the quality. And the next slide is our ranking. Okay, so 25 best college in America, and then we are number 13, Cal State University Long Beach. And then here is the graduation rate and then the early career earnings. And this is a 2019, I think in the 2020, 2021, and we are slightly lower, I mean, the ranking, but never beyond the 25, yeah. Yeah, resources for students, and we have a graduate business career services, and they offer like a resume writing, mock interviews, internship program, and much more. And we have a mentor program, and then connect students with alumni. And we have a very intensive curriculum. So in the past, our observation is the career services mentor program and offer supply more than the demand. So from time to time, and then we have to send multiple emails, remind students, and to participate in these career services, and then to take a good advantage of the mentor program. And a few years ago, we have more mentors than the students. So we have to keep contacting students and try to match one-to-one the mentor. And then we have a network, and we have student ambassadors and from the program. And also we have a very strong alumni network. And in the near future, under the discussion right now, and the department will set up an advisory board for the MSFA program. So we will invite the directors from different companies, from our employers, the potential employers from the industry, and then from our alumni as well. Okay, so the program benefits and the features. Okay, so this is a one-year program, okay, from fall to summer. Okay, so for your cohort, we'll start from fall 2024 and to summer 2025. Okay, and then we offer courses, most of courses in the evenings, and only once, okay, on Saturday mornings. So I would say in the past 5 years, and then we offer one Saturday morning classes, and then all the courses are offered in the evenings. And cohort based, so there are no like elective courses, and you will study with the same group and in with the same curriculum. So this small group will the small group mode will facilitate a very strong networking opportunities with your classmates. And our MSF students have the opportunity to use our Bloomberg terminals, and some successful alumni, in addition to take the MSFA program, the curriculum, they also participate in this real life investment portfolio program. We call it BIG, the Student Management Portfolio Program. And I have the slide about this BIG program later. But let you just FYI, this BIG program is not a partial, it's not a part of the curriculum. So these students do make extra effort, okay, to participate the BIG and partially engaged. And then the director of the BIG, the bigger program, and has the special arrangement with our MSFA students. So the BIG program ran for 1 year, and then so the undergraduate, the graduate, and take 2 courses like in each semester for the BIG. And then we don't require those 2 courses in the MSFA, but our MSFA students can contact the director and make a special arrangement. And the program your tuition include this CFA prep package, and the retail price is over, I think, $600, $700 right now. But we will cover. We make the order and then we arrange the shipping and then delivery, and the students will have the e-access as well. So what I want to mention additionally is the access, okay, the book, the e-access to the CFA, we use a Kaplan. The Kaplan notes, the e-access is valid, it's valid for example, when we order in September, and then it's valid till February 2024, okay, for the current cohort. But as an institutional order, we can negotiate, we did, and then we can add the extension about this private package. So our program usually asks for more than 1 year access, okay, to the package. Okay, so Python training is free, and this is added in recent years. That when we started the program, the first 2 years we don't have the Python elements, but it was strongly recommended from our alumni, and then also based upon the feedback from our employers and the network. And then they mentioned that the programming is essential skills they look forward in their future employees. So we added the Python training, but the curriculum is so intensive. And so we offer the free Python bootcamp in summer before you start the program. And so there is no like a fail or pass, but we have like a assessment, self-paced assessment. And then we also have the office hours from our finance professor. And then in each semester, so in the fall 2024 and the spring 2025, and at least one course, okay, will include a Python into their syllabus. And you have some projects and require the Python skills. Okay, and then the Python training is included, and access to extensive alumni network, career advising, other workshops available, and yes, and the CFA student scholarships available to our MSFA students. Next. Okay, so California is a state support program, the MSFA. So Lindsay, is this updated the amount? We mentioned about the possible tuition.
Yeah, that's a great question, Dr. Chen. So recently the Chancellor's Office, which is the Board of Trustees of the Chancellor's Office, which is a governing board for all of the California State University system. Some of you guys may have seen some recent strikes from different unions. So unfortunately for our incoming students, there will be a tuition and fee price increase for the 2024-2025 academic year. The exact costs per semester have not yet been released at the university level. And so unfortunately, I don't have a better approximate or update. So all of the information that you guys see in this presentation related to the cost estimate is specific to this current 2023-2024 academic year. I do apologize for that. As soon as we have updated information from our student account and financial services offices, we will be updating this. So just use this as informational purposes for now only. Sorry about that.
Yeah, what I want to mention is not good, but still, even with the inflation and then the tuition increase, and our program is still very economical. And compared to the other programs nationally or locally. And I believe that you have already do your research as well. And I'm not sure about the recent price, But when we launched the program back in year 2019, I did extensive research, and then the tuition from other comparable program ranged from $60,000 to $100,000. And as I mentioned, our program is a state-side program, and so the professor, our faculty, and it's not like a self-support, or the faculty get extra pay for teaching these courses. So all of these teaching load is included into our contract. So there is no extra burden, okay, and to cover those. And so that's why we are able to control the overall cost. And so yeah, still, even with those like inflation issues or strike or the tuition issues, and still, our program is very cost friendly, okay, and then to the students. And we have the ISA, the instructional student assistantship, available. So for instance, I have ISA myself, and then my GA, okay, my TA, and we work up to 20 hours a week, and grading the homework, proctoring the exam. And so these, okay, assistantships available for the MSFA students, but based upon application. So it's not like a granted, after you are enrolled, but you have to apply, okay, for those assistantships, okay. And as I mentioned, we have a Bloomberg terminal in the computer lab. So we have 12 Bloomberg terminals, the terminal used in the industry as well. And then students can take the lesson and the training and get the Bloomberg certification. And that's a good start in your resume when you look for jobs. And some investment courses and the professors also give the extra credit. So if you have a Bloomberg certification. And I mentioned about our faculty, and we have a diverse faculty, and with a combination of CFA charter holders and the PhD professors, okay, PhD credentials, and then the finance professors. Okay, so the students can be merged with a big variety of different knowledge and practice. Yes. Okay, so this is a summer, okay, it's a sample schedule. I mentioned that it's a one-year program, and from fall 2024 to summer 2025. So if you are not a business major, non-business major, and conditionally, okay, admitted, and you will be required to take the Finance 501, which is the beginning intermediate level of corporate finance. Okay, and then the boot camp in coming summer, this is the Python boot camp. So it's a required, okay, for all newly admitted students. So it's not a credit, there's no grade for pass or fail, but I highly recommend, okay, all take this one and take a good, make a good use of this boot camp to polish or your, okay, explore your Python, okay, programming skills. And we have the package, the Python, the package, the tutorial materials ready on the in with the learning system we call the beach board canvas, okay. And in fall 2024, okay, so there will be 4 courses and scheduled usually 7 to 9:45 and once a week. Okay, so we have a business finance, which is a corporate finance, and FAR, okay, so quantitative analysis, so more statistics analysis, and investments portfolio management. So 4 courses each semester. And there is a sequence about these, okay, courses. So we don't have a part-time, okay, so for example, if you take a 600, 610, 640, 650, and then you have knowledge base to move up to the next 4 courses in spring. So we don't offer the part-time track, and because of the sequence of this content. Okay, and then, okay, in summer, and we have the 2 courses, and one is 670 equity securities and evaluation, And then there is a one we call the capstone course, the Finance 691, which is an overview of all the courses, okay, all the topics and in CFA. So the Finance 691 is the course to prepare students for the comprehensive exam of the program, and also prepare the students and aid the students to take the CFA exam. But the CFA exam is not required, okay, for the program. And then the comprehensive exam is an in-house exam. So the program will, we try to mimic the CFA exam. And the CFA exam, there are 2 sessions. One each is 2 hours and 15 minutes. So we only take like 1 session as the comprehensive exam, and pass the comprehensive exam is the conclusion for your culminating experience. So to be eligible to take the exam, and you need to successfully complete the 10 courses. The successful completion means you take the 10 courses, okay, from 600, okay, 4 plus 2. So complete these 10 courses, and with the GPA at least a B, and then didn't fail any class, okay? Yes. Okay, so for non-business majors, okay, if you don't have undergraduate business preparation, and then you can be accepted conditionally, and but you need to enroll in Finance 501 during the summer. And the course is 8-week session, late July to the first half of August. Okay, some overlap with the Python training, okay? And so those students need to pass the course with a grade B or better, okay, to formally, okay, start the program, enrolling the program in the fall semester. Yes. Okay, yeah, this is alignment between our program and Lindsay, that's MSFA, alignment of MSFA program. Okay, the title of the program used to be MS Finance, okay, Master of Science in Finance. And then we got the new title this year, so Financial MSFA. But the curriculum is the same as the previous program, okay? And the main focus of the MSFA is to meet increasing domestic and global demands for financial professionals, especially those who have interest in CFA designation. And the CFA, okay, the coverage of the program ran over all the 3 levels of the CFA. And but the comprehensive exam, okay, the comprehensive exam is the same format of the CFA level 1, okay, so it's a multiple choice. Some courses, for example, quantitative methods of Finance 640, and the content coverage will be more than level 1. So some course, okay, will cover cover or teach more than the level 1, okay, of the CFA. Yes. Oh, this is the actual information about the BIG program, the Student Management Portfolio Program, and the 3 separate portfolios, okay, totaling about $1 million. And the BIG students, okay, in the program will manage, okay, these portfolios in the presentation intensive environment, and then team-based. And we have 12 Bloomberg terminals, as I mentioned. And yeah, of the students, okay, can get Bloomberg certified. And the quality of the CFA BIG program is reflected in the success of its alumni. And a number of students, okay, have been working at prestigious investment firms, Goldman Sachs, PIMCO, especially PIMCO, not just a BIG, I mean, MSFA, in the past 3 years, okay, every year we have at least 1 student, sometimes 1, sometimes 3, okay, and students, okay, get the job offers, okay, in PIMCO. Yeah, we have the sustainable and the partnership with the PIMCO. Yeah. Oh, this is the actual information about the Bloomberg system. If you have never heard of it, it's the preeminent resources for news, data, analytical tools in the financial world. And the CSULB has made a substantial commitment, okay, because it's very expensive, okay? The Bloomberg terminal is very expensive. And so we secure the funding to ensure that the resources available to all our students, okay, and they incorporated to the coursework. Okay, and yeah, so as a result, the student gain real world experience because that's the same terminals and being used, okay, by those market professionals, okay, in industry. Yes. Yeah, okay, so Lindsay, and yeah, could you yeah, please take over and go over the application process.
Thank you so much. All right, everyone. This is going to be quick and painless, I promise. So now that you've heard a little bit about the MS Financial Analytics program, hopefully you are ready to apply. So my part of the presentation is going to be to review the application process. And then just again, a friendly reminder, as soon as this session ends, we'll stop the recording and open it for Q&A, and everyone will receive a copy of the presentation after this session ends tonight. All right, so to be eligible to apply for this wonderful program, an applicant should have a bachelor's degree from a regionally accredited university or be currently earning one and receive it prior to starting the program in the fall semester. GPA requirements for the CSU, so all 23 of the California State University schools, the university minimum GPA requirement is a 2.50. Within the College of Business, because we do have some competitive students and programs, we do have a slightly higher GPA requirement of a 2.75 or greater. And then we do have a caveat statement here. So just meeting the general eligibility requirements does not automatically guarantee admissions. We then go to the actual application components and the admissions committee reviews those items. So having a bachelor's degree and a 2.75 or higher does not guarantee admission. You need to also submit the rest of the application requirements. For those who may be interested in studying on a visa, or if they received their degree from abroad, they also need to submit a demonstration of the English language requirement. There's a couple of exams or tests listed here. However, there are several more listed on the Center for International Education's website of additional test scores and additional information. So you can check that out if you've taken an English language exam that is not listed here. They have a lot more listed on their website. All right, for the application process, everything is completed 100% virtual and online. Applicants will navigate to Cal State Apply, which is an online platform for all 23 CSU campuses. There are 4 quadrants within the Cal State Apply application, and we do have a PDF application guide that you can pull up side by side while you're working on the application. It has screenshots and a tutorial that explains exactly what to do for each of the different sections within the quadrants. There is a $70 non-refundable application fee. Unfortunately, at the graduate student level, there are no fee waivers available for the application fee. The deadlines for fall 2024 is March 15th if you are an international applicant who will be studying on a visa, and June 1st if you are a domestic applicant. After submitting the application, you'll then submit transcripts and test scores to the university as needed and required. We are very pleased to announce that the Graduate Programs Council voted in October to waive the GMAT-GRE exam for all fall 2024 applicants. Hopefully this is good news. It means you're going to save a little bit of money not having to take the GMAT or GRE or purchase any of the test prep materials. So the GMAT-GRE is waived for all fall 2024 applicants. If you are an international applicant who is studying on a visa, you can still take this exam to meet the English language requirement. The other application components are a resume, video statement of purpose, a short answer essay, and then 2 letters of recommendation. As we move through the next few slides, I'm going to go into a little bit more details about all of these application components. All right, so Cal State Apply. When you navigate to that application platform, you're going to select Fall 2024 and Graduate, because this is a graduate level program. So create an account, and then this is your application dashboard. So it shows the 4 different quadrants that you'll complete. And as you complete the different sections within each quadrant, it will turn green and have a check mark. So you'll know you're making progress in the section. Within quadrant 1, this information that you're entering is related to you. This is all of your personal information and details. Your name, your contact information, your email address, so we can email you and tell you you've been admitted to the program. So this is all personal information that you'll fill out. Quadrant 2 is your academic history. This is where you will enter the names of the institutions that you have previously attended, or if you're currently enrolled, where you are currently enrolled at. Quadrant 2 will also ask you to enter your GPA. We get quite a few questions about this from applicants because it can be a little bit confusing. Sometimes an institution issues a transcript, whether official or unofficial, and it has several GPAs listed. The GPA that university admissions is looking for their eligibility criteria is a cumulative or overall GPA. It's okay if you enter a program GPA or an upper division GPA. It's okay if you enter the incorrect GPA here, because once you complete the application, you'll be sending Cal State Long Beach a copy of your official transcript, and they will then review it and let us know what your official cumulative GPA was. If you are submitting standardized tests as required, perhaps for an English language demonstration, you can also enter that here. Otherwise, again, the GMAT GRE is not required this year, and so you will not enter that here. Quadrant 3 is supporting information, and there's actually only one section within Quadrant 3 to complete, and it is called Experiences. There's actually nothing to submit here because we are going to have you upload a copy of your resume in Quadrant 4. So for Quadrant 3, there's actually nothing to do except to click a box that says, I am not adding any experiences, and then move on. So the first 3 quadrants of Cal State Apply don't take too much time. Moving into Quadrant 4, this is all of the very specific information specifically for the MS Financial Analytics program. There are 4 tabs: Home, Questions, Documents, and Recommendations. We're going to go into a little bit more detail about each of these components. Within Quadrant 4, in the Questions tab, this is where you will include a link to your video statement of purpose. The video statement asks that you respond to all 4 of these prompts. So first, you will briefly introduce yourself and explain your educational and/or career background. You'll then let us know what are your career goals over the next 3 to 5 years. Then, what is your long-term dream job? And finally, what are you doing to prepare yourself for graduate school? So make sure that you respond to all 4 of these prompts. We recommend spending approximately 1 minute per prompt. This helps you make sure that you're within the 3 to 5 minute total that the video is allowed to be. Applicants can use any video platform that they desire, just as long as it is available publicly without the admissions committee having to create an account or log in, enter a passcode, get a code. So just as long as it's available for viewing without additional steps. Most of our applicants utilize YouTube for this. There is not a follow-up or an interview process related to admission to our program. And so the video statement kind of serves as an informal opportunity for that. These are the questions. You can pretend someone else is asking them of you and you're responding to them almost like in an interview. All right, the next tab in quadrant 4 is the Documents tab. In this tab, you have a lot of things to upload. You're going to upload your resume. You are going to upload your short answer essay. And then you are also going to upload the test waiver document. The essay is a sample of your writing. It is 1 page maximum, 12-point font, double spaced with 1-inch margins. And in this prompt, you are going to describe a time when you experienced a challenge or an obstacle and how you overcame that challenge or obstacle. You'll also discuss what you would do differently if you had to experience that challenge all over again. So again, this is just a sampling of your writing, no more than 1 page, and following the formatting guidelines provided here. And then as I mentioned, the final upload is your test waiver. Again, this is a GMAT GRE waiver. It is available for all applicants applying to any of our graduate business programs, specifically for fall 2024. There is a spot. You have to upload this document that's linked here. It is just a generic test waiver document. So I know it gets a little bit confusing, but it's just a generic document that you're going to upload. Everyone's uploading it because it's a required component within this Documents tab. All right, the last tab is the Recommendations tab in quadrant 4. You are going to enter the names and emails of 2 recommenders. They will immediately receive an automated email with the link and instructions for how to upload the letter of recommendation. If you are applying to the last minute, which we know none of you are because you're all here at an info session in December, but in case you are waiting to get started on the application at the last minute in May, you can skip ahead to quadrant 4 and make sure you enter the name and email of your recommenders so that they get that immediately and have as much time as possible to work on the letters of recommendation. We also have some tips and advice that you can provide to the individuals who are writing you the letter of recommendation. A letter of recommendation should include a summary of their history with you. So how do they know you? When did they meet you? If you're asking an instructor, a previous or current instructor or professor, then they're going to talk about the classes that they had with you. If you're asking an employer or a supervisor, they should be talking about their time together with you in the workplace or at the work environment. A letter of recommendation should also include a detailed statement of the characteristics that they believe you have that will enable you to excel or succeed in graduate school. The letter should also include some specific descriptions of the contributions that you have made. This could be, again, if you're asking a faculty or an instructor, it could be contributions that you made in the classroom. If you're asking an employer or a director or someone who oversees your work, it should be contributions that you've brought to that place of employment. And then finally, a letter of recommendation should end with a strong closing statement endorsing you as a candidacy for admission to the program. That is everything related to the Cal State Apply application. So most of the work and heavy lifting is within quadrant 4 and working on those application components and the documents you need to upload as well as the video. Once you have completed that and submitted your application, it's then time to send in the transcripts. If you attended or are currently attending an institution that is within the domestic United States, it's highly likely that your institution has set up or accepts and sends transcripts electronically. If this is the case and this is the best option for you, then you will go through your current or previous institution's transcript ordering portal, enter in this email address listed here, es-idptrans@csulb.edu, and then they'll automatically send the transcript our way. Alternatively, you can also bring in person or mail via snail mail your official transcript to our Office of Enrollment Services and University Admissions. If anyone on this call is currently attending, ever attended, graduated from our wonderful California State University at Long Beach, you do not need to send or request any Cal State Long Beach transcripts to be sent to Cal State Long Beach. The people in the processing office will be very confused with that request. So if you've ever attended Cal State Long Beach, there's no need to send us transcripts from our own institution. All right, if you attended an international institution or if you are applying as an international applicant, you will be sending your transcripts to our international admissions office. This is a little bit of a different process because there are trained advisors in the Center for International Education Admissions office who will review international transcripts or official documentation from international transcripts. With any questions, you can contact them at CIE-admission@csulb.edu. All right, if we have any currently enrolled Cal State Long Beach undergraduate students who are pursuing a College of Business major or minor, we just want to make sure that you are aware of our fast track application. Again, this is specific only to our currently enrolled CSULB undergraduate students who are pursuing a major or minor in business. They must have and maintain a 3.0 GPA or higher at the time of their fast track application and through graduation. For any Cal State Long Beach undergraduate students who meet these 3 eligibility requirements, you are going to email us at the email address listed here, and an advisor will follow up with you and provide you a link to the fast track application. The fast track application waives certain other application components that we've reviewed so far. So, and then they are preliminarily admitted to the program based on being an undergraduate student from Cal State Long Beach and having a high GPA. All right, some frequently asked questions before we turn it all over to you for your questions. Is the MS Financial Analytics program STEM designated? STEM is for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And yes, this program is STEM designated. Dr. Cindy Chen and the other instructors in the finance department worked really hard with the chancellor's office and providing lots of documentation to demonstrate that this is a STEM designated program. And so we are so proud to offer this STEM designation. Another frequently asked question is if an applicant needs to have any work experience in order to be eligible to apply. And the answer to that is no. An applicant does not need to have any work experience. None is required for this particular program. Dr. Chen answered this one already, but can the program be completed part-time? And the answer to that is no. This is a full-time cohort model program, and all of the students are admitted together and complete the program in the 1-year time frame. Dr. Chen also spent time reviewing everything related to the CFA exam and the test prep that's offered within this program. It's very extensive, and the MSFA curriculum mirrors the CFA curriculum. And then again, we mentioned the cost of tuition will be increasing slightly next year. So everything that we have currently is cost estimates based on the current 2022-2023 academic year. We will provide updates to this information just as soon as University at CSULB updates the tuition and fees for the following academic year. All right, we're going to go ahead and stop the recording so that all of you guys can interact with us a little more freely. If you have any questions after the session ends, we encourage you to reach out to us. If you are a local student or a currently enrolled student, you can stop by our office. You guys can email us, call us, and then also we have a lot of information available on our website as well. Thank you again for attending tonight.